Good morning. We are at, or in front of the Old Man of Storr, which is behind me. You can't see it because it's over in that direction there. But what we've come for is we came for a sunrise shot. And what I'll say is when you've got mountains, the way you shoot completely changes. So what you normally see with me is that I'll get low down and I'll shoot big vistas. Doesn't work with mountains. What you need to do is you need to get a high vantage point and look down on them if you can. If you can't look down on the mountains, then you want to be level with them. What you don't want to do, what will destroy your images, and this is why people get home with the mountain shots and think that they look nothing, is having your lens pointed up at any degree of angle. It's so tempting to see something like that, which is part of the Old Man of Storr, which is to the right, and think, right, I'm going to take a shot from where I am, shooting up at it, because it looks imposing. But it's perspective. What it does is every degree of angle that you take the lens up, it pushes it further back. So what you need to do is you need to try and get level with the thing that you're shooting, and either shoot with the camera level or pointing slightly down. And then what that does is every degree of angle that the camera's pointing down, it will bring the background further in. And talking about bringing the background further in, this is where your trusty 70-200 lens, if you have one, really works well. And what I'm doing is I'm really clipping the top of these mountains in front of us. So where you can see that shot there, where there's lots of sky, what I'm doing is I'm coming right down, but I've not got that foreground in because I'm zooming in, and I'm coming right down just to clip the edge of the mountains. Let's see if we can see it in live view. Yeah, hopefully you can see that. We've got your mid-ground here, you've got your foreground, because I will crop this in, I won't have the trees in, and the background is this mountains range at the back, and they're the ones that are lit up. And as we pan across, you'll see, hopefully, that they're right on the edge of the shot. And what that does is it just makes it imposing when you take the shot. And the mountains look like mountains, they don't look like blobs. And if we just go back again and look at where my lens is dead level with maybe a degree down, and that creates more impact as well. So everybody struggles with mountain shots, and that's why, because nobody tells you. We always have a tendency to shoot up at them. So hopefully that gives you something to think about when you're taking and composing your mountain ranges. I'm going to hark on about it all week. What we're going to do now is I'm going to take a hike up this way. And I said you couldn't see the Old Man of Storr, it's right in front of me. Couldn't see it. The light is beautiful on Skye. It was forecast to be cloudy today, and it's anything but cloudy. What I've got ahead of me here is a rocky outcrop, and again on the GoPro it's not going to be the best, but I'm not getting the actual lake in, I'm getting the rocky outcrop, which is bathed in light at the moment. And you're gonna have to trust me, we've got a lovely rocky outcrop, and I have focused on the ridge line, and this is the shot. So I walk further up towards the Old Man of Storr, I'm getting a tad hungry. I've not had any breakfast yet, but some of you watching will say I don't need it anyway. And we've been setting up to take the shot over here towards the Cullins. I've used a road as a leading line, and same principle as before. I'll just bring the shot around. What we're doing is we start here, and you can see that we're getting the ridge with hardly any sky. Again, focusing on the area of interest, which is the Snowy Peak. Focus the shot, we're in the green. Histogram's off to the right. I really want, without spiking out, to get about +1 stop for the snow. Hit the shot. And we'll pan around. And another shot. And finally come round and get the Cullins in there in the background. One more. Just driven around the island and we're walking towards Talisker Beach. It's not where the distillery is. The distillery's over the hills about 3 or 4 miles away. You follow the signs for Talisker and they bring you here. You go past Talisker House and you walk down this track, and we've got cliffs to one side and cliffs to the other side. The reason we've come down here is there's the sun setting in this direction, and the sky's looking pretty interesting for something to happen when the sun goes down. This beach is lovely. We call it a beach. It's rocky. Some lovely breakers coming in. Reminds me of the Mediterranean. It's just sat on the beach. If you look around, we've got a lovely sunset going on. I've taken various shots, some close in to the stack with the 24-70, but I've gone back to my trusty 16-35 for a wide bay shot. The problem that we've got is over there, if you can see just to the right of these stones, there's a big rusty hulk, and it doesn't make a good shot. But I think there might have been photographers here before, because somebody has built a little berm of stones, and if you're taking a wide angle shot, that perfectly hides it if you sit just here. With something like this, you can get so many different types of shots. You can get a close-in shot of the stack. You can take a wider angle shot. You can take a 10 stop and quieten that sea off. Just in one location, on one shot, there are so many possibilities. And as long as you've got a sky that's playing ball, you're laughing. I mean, that stack's beautiful because the rollers are sending spray up 40 or 50 foot in the air. But I haven't come for that shot. But, you know, if you looked everywhere, you'd find millions. There's another shot over here. You may or may not see that there's a waterfall. It's actually blowing the wrong way up the cliff face. But you know, so many opportunities for so many different shots, and you know, if you get the composition and it's not quite right, never mind, always next time. So this is a 10 stop image that's cut for 4 minutes. So all in all, it's been a great day, but it's been a quiet day. Just going out and potting around and look for locations which were slightly off the map, so not particularly common places to come and take pictures. I'm sure they are common, but not the go-to places that everybody raves about. So I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you tomorrow.